And big news coming in. Viewers, Times now is tracking closely the players involved in the ABG Shipyard scam, also known as the biggest bank fraud that has happened till date in India. The accused are ducking and dodging Times Now's camera after our crew visited the office's residence of not just the promoter Rishi Aggarwal but also other former directors including Sushil Kumar Aggarwal. There are new twists and turns every day. We found out that at least 16 companies are registered in the same office address provided by the ABG firm.
His name is also in the...
Yeah, his name is included. We had a CBI inquiry here, but it was like all clean reports the CBI has given to us.
Okay.
And signed, and they...
When was he the director, from which date to which date?
Somewhere in 2015, after the loans were given. He was not involved when the loans were sanctioned and all. He was not involved in the process. He is a professional. He got a professional opportunity to become a director. He took it. It came his way.
And what is he doing now?
He's a professional. He has his clients.
And when the CBI actually came here, what were some of the,
they just searched the entire house.
They raided the house?
Yeah, everything they searched. They were there for good 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So
when was this Saturday?
It was Saturday.
Okay,
correct.
okay.
They just very calmly they did everything. They even ordered their snacks. They had their snacks, and they were very much satisfied. They visited another property which we have in this same Yoginagar itself.
Okay.
And they were like doubtful that वहाँ पे कुछ documents मिल सकते, but didn't find anything. It was totally empty house which we just took for investment purpose.
Was he called for questioning after that?
No.
Nothing.
We were just told कि maybe hearing के लिए formality के लिए आना पड़ेगा.
So you said
they gave a clean report.
Okay. They are satisfied, you're saying?
Yes.
कोर्ट के इधर से वो नोटिस लाना पड़ेगा, फिर आप जा सकते हैं।
पांचवें वाले पे कितना बड़ा ऑफिस है?
पांचवें वाले तो बहुत बड़ा ऑफिस, जैसे ये बड़ा है वैसे इतना।
पर एक ही ऑफिस है?
हाँ।
और कितना कंपनी है? 16 कंपनी।
कुछ पता नहीं, वो सब हमें कुछ पता है, लेकिन सीबीआई वाले आए तो इस वजह से हम किसको भेज नहीं सकते।
सीबीआई वाले कभी आए थे?
एबीजी का है।
एबीजी का है?
हाँ।
एबीजी का है?
हाँ।
सीबीआई वाले कभी आए थे? 2-3 दिन हो। 10-15 दिन पहले भी आए थे?
2-3 दिन हो गए।
हाँ। अच्छा। और एक ही ऑफिस है? और जिसमें 16 कंपनी, कोई आता है उसमें?
कोई नहीं आता, बंद है इस वजह से।
कभी से बंद है?
5-6 साल से बंद।
5-6 साल से कोई नहीं आता है? हाँ?
तो सब बोल रहे 5-6 साल से बंद है, मैं भी नया हो गया।
Rishi Aggarwal, chairperson of ABG Shipyard company, which is now one of the most biggest bank fraud making company, where Rishi Aggarwal stays in this particular building of Mumbai, as we are also witnessing one of the biggest bank fraud in the country of 22,842 crore, and he was the chairperson of that particular company, ABG Shipyard, which has committed this biggest fraud of the country, where 28 banks have given their funds, and now that funds are yet not been returned as of now. This is the official address where Times Now is reporting, and as we also spoke to the people over here, it's been said that here on his official residence at the Somerset building nearby Mumbai's posh area, clearly he does not come here, but of course he has 2 flats here. In one of the flats his brother stays, and in the other flat his son keeps on coming. But what we have got to know, that after this fraud has been reported, Mr. Rishi Aggarwal or his close family members are not visiting this official address. It has been said that he stays in some other location in the nearby area, and that is why we can say the biggest fraud maker company has now left their official residence and is right now playing hide and seek with the Central Bureau of Investigation. Those have investigated this particular matter and are still trying to gain more information and directives in their hand. We are reporting outside the address or the residence of Rishi Aggarwal, chairperson of ABG Shipyard in Pedder Road right now. This is the very building we are standing outside, named as Goldcroft, and this is the building where Rishi Aggarwal, chairperson of ABG Shipyard, stays with his family. Though when we reached out to his official address, there the guards informed us, the residents informed us that Rishi Aggarwal does not stay here, but his brother stays here. And in his another apartment, Rishi Aggarwal's son keeps on visiting. The guard also informed that it's been a while, it's been few days that Mr. Rishi Aggarwal has not come to his official address. But this is the address where we are present outside, where Rishi Aggarwal stays with his family. But the guards here have clearly denied to give us any information, and they said that the owners of the apartment and the owners of this building are denying us to speak anything. It means that Rishi Aggarwal, who is now said to be in India, is somewhere trying to hide from the Central Bureau of Investigation. Now the interesting part would be the person who has committed 22,842 crore of fraud, which includes 28 bank fund, where and till now he will escape from the agency.
And Times Now visited another residence of Rishi Aggarwal, but he continues to evade our cameras. The guard stopped our team.
हाय, एक्सक्यूज मी, मुझे एक एड्रेस चाहिए मिस्टर ऋषि अग्रवाल का. ऋषि अग्रवाल यहीं रहते हैं, मतलब इसी अपार्टमेंट में रहते हैं? क्योंकि अच्छा, पूछ सकते हैं क्या? क्योंकि मैं उनके जो एक घर मुझे बताया गया था वहाँ से आ रही हूँ. सम सेपल प्लेस करके कोई जगह है अंदर, तो वहाँ से मैं आ रही, तो मुझे बोला गया यहाँ रहते हैं गोल्ड क्राफ्ट. ठीक है, पहले पूछ के प्लीज बता देंगे. हाँ, मैं बाहर ही हूँ, अंदर नहीं आ रही हूँ दादा. मुझे बस पूछना है कि वो यहीं रहते हैं ना?
ये आपको मालूम होगा ना.
अरे आपसे जानकारी ले रही हूँ मैं खाली. अच्छा कोई,
हम लोग नए, हमको मालूम नहीं करते.
अच्छा, तो ऋषि जी यहाँ रहते हैं या नहीं रहते हैं?
हमको मालूम नहीं इसके अंदर.
अच्छा, मालूम नहीं है. ठीक है, थैंक यू.
All right, let's go right back to our reporter who's there on ground. We have Radhika. Radhika, we have been visiting several locations. You in fact spoke to the daughter of one of those former directors who in fact denied that any of these charges against her father were correct. But she did confirm that the CBI is certainly, of course, looking at the role of this individual, Mr. Aggarwal.
Absolutely. I did go and visit Sushil Kumar Aggarwal's residence, and I did manage to speak to the daughter. What is really interesting to find there at that particular housing is that it is a middle-income housing. You know, from what I could gather, from what I spoke to the daughter, is that they are living a simple life, a humble living is what I could gather from what I saw in those 5 to 10 minutes. And somebody of that, somebody of that living being involved in a 23,000 crore scam is something that is, shocking. And when I spoke to the daughter, she did mention that, of course, he was the director of the company, but for less than a year. He did resign from his job within less than a year, but he was not part of any of the board meetings. He was not a decision maker as far as the company is concerned, but he was the director for the sake of it. And he was not aware of many of the loan transactions, approvals, or any sort of, formalities as far as all the loan disbursals or receiving of the loans is concerned. So therefore, she completely refuted the fact that her father, could be involved in a scam of this nature.
Right.
It is of a humongous nature. So therefore, she did state that CBI...
Well, we will continue to track all the directors as well as the individuals associated with this entire scam. Radhika, we're going to continue to do that and in fact even get details of how this transaction was allowed, or rather this company was allowed to in fact restructure its debt several times. All of those questions will be answered right here on Times Now. For the moment, I'd like to thank you, Shivani and Arunil, for bringing us those inputs. We're going to slip into a quick break for now.